I don't know how to make things that are valuable to people. Um, I definitely feel as if I could make something that's valuable to people, but I haven't yet. And I don't know sort of what it will take or if I have it in me to do that. And it's really important that you have that your life has monetary value, or your efforts have monetary value. Um, it often feels, and maybe this will seem like maybe not naive, but maybe even nonsensical to a lot of people. But it doesn't seem like there's any difference between something having value and something having monetary value, or like that people will even consider what you do something if it doesn't have monetary value. So if you do something and someone doesn't pay for you, people will call it nothing. And that's kind of, it's a little terrifying that everything that doesn't have like a dollar, a profit, is starting to be called nothing by so many people. And I'd say it's the large majority that wouldn't understand the difference, or wouldn't make that distinction, that between doing something and doing something that doesn't have monetary value. I guess I justify doing this in that I think it will bring monetary value later on, in that I'm practicing speaking and off the top of my head, and getting rid of the quirks in my speech, practicing listening to sort of the way I present things, and that later this practice will bring me money. But I kind of just wish this was enough, that what I was doing was enough. I think I might be like a closeted... I was going to say I think I might be a closeted dictator, but that doesn't really sort of tie in, but maybe it does, is that maybe it does, that I just want whatever I do to instantly be acknowledged and appreciated, even though I'm not thinking at all about considering at all about other people or other humans. It's sort of interesting that's if you listen to a capitalist, and that's one of the reasons why I couldn't ever write it off completely, is that the capitalist is always sort of thinking about like how to improve other people's lives. Like that's if you ever read any of those motivational business books, that's what it's about. It's you sit there and you look at the problems in the world, and then you try to solve other people's problems. And in this way, that the capitalist is the ultimate altruist, that they only think of others, and that the reason that money came to them is because they learned how to serve the human race and build something of higher quality more efficiently. And I would admit that I'm a pretty selfish, terrible human being, or at least I have been for quite some time. And maybe that's part of the problem, is that I don't know how to make things that have value, monetary value, because I'm selfish and self-centered, and I only can think of myself. But I guess the reason I'm doing this is because I think if I can get a lot of the garbage that's been pent up in my mind off of my mind by continually talking about it, that it will help me get past a lot of my negative miserable thoughts, and that once I sort of get that out of my system, I can move on to doing better things. But these miserable thoughts, I just have so many of them, and I don't know why, but when I look at other products, other things that people value, I don't like a lot of it. I don't like most of what is popular. I had to read Game of Thrones once for one of my college courses, and I know that sounds like a really stupid thing to do in college, but anyways, I took a course because I thought it would be interesting on science fiction and fantasy, and I took it, and might be unrepentantly, I took it because I wanted to take something that I enjoyed. And we had to read Game of Thrones before it was a big television series. It was sort of just in the midst of being made, and I just remember hating it. I just, the guy, all he talks about is dicks. Like, he relates to the world in terms of dicks. like everything, all the descriptions are like of dicks, and measurements are dicks, and I just I didn't get it on a deep existential plane, and I hated that book. It was 800 pages of dicks, and everyone in the class, well, maybe not everyone, there was a couple of people that didn't like it, but I hated it the most, I'm sure. And then it became the most popular television series probably of all time. That's the thing that I hated most, that insufferable, terrible book. That was it. That was what everyone was revved up and ready to watch. And what I like is always discarded. The things I enjoy, maybe not always, but often. A lot of the things I like, that people are just, they're eking it out, or they've given up, and they're just they have their side gigs. There's a movie called Yes Sir, Madame, or Madam, and it's my favorite movie ever made, and I don't know, it's just I think there are some of us that like it. There's a couple thousand of us, but we're outnumbered, and I don't think it was profitable. I think it was government funded, and it just was my favorite movie ever made, and so goes for like the poetry of John Giorno. I like that, and it doesn't seem like not that many people were there to care, and beyond that, even saying that, admitting that brings deep shame, or now it does. It now is bundled with the deep shame of being accused of being a hipster, and I don't know, maybe I guess I am a hipster. I look like a lumberjack, kind of. I don't look like the hipster. I'm a very chameleon kind of person. I look like a football player, kind of no nonsense, blue collar kind of guy that everyone gets along with and likes just whatever is in front of them. But I don't get it. I don't get the whole capitalism thing. I don't get why what is valued and why what is not valued. And I have lots of anxiety about if I'm ever going to be able to make something that has value, and it's really hard to swallow it, and as John Giorno says, swallow it quietly, keep your mouth shut while you're talking. I don't know, but I wish I wasn't so outnumbered. The majority. It can be quite disappointing. But maybe I'll find something. I have a lot of ideas. Maybe there will be a lucky break, a compromise of some sort in which I find something that I like, or don't mind doing, or can automate, or pass off to, it's like Filipino slaves. I don't know, that's terrible. I'm sorry. But I really wish I could find that thing, that valuable thing that I both like doing, and that other people like enough to purchase. It's not easy to find that, and it's not easy to live a life without finding that either. Because the life of just an average worker just seems to be getting worse and worse, and that is valuable if you can figure out a way to make the average Joe's life a little worse. That seems to be valuable to a lot of people. If you can put the taxi drivers out of work, or figure out a way to get around minimum wage laws and have people be contractors, and that there's nothing but money for that, and those people, maybe I can figure out something. I wouldn't mind ruining other people's lives to improve my own. I would do that.